Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you're having a good day. As always, my name is Michael. Thanks for joining me. So today I want to talk about something that's come up on a lot of the websites and forums that I'm on, and that is getting your first job, whether it's in high school or college and all the stuff that comes along with it. And I thought it'd be a really cool thing for us to discuss and me to talk about my experiences, because it really can shape so much of the rest of your life if you do things a certain way when you get that job. And we can talk about some of the things that you should look for and some of the things that you should look out for. So that's what I want to talk about today. For a lot of you guys who have already been working for years or decades, this video may not apply to you guys, but I would ask you to answer 3 questions for anyone who's watching and could learn something from you. And so I would ask you this: what was your very first job ever, right? Number 2, do you remember how much it paid you? And lastly, if you had to give any advice or your top pieces of advice to anyone who's considering getting their first job, what would that advice be? So that's what I want to talk about today. Honestly, I feel that, me getting a job in high school was just as important as any class that I took in school. And in fact, I could argue that in many ways I learned more from my first job than I did from some other classes. So let's get started. And the number 1 thing I would tell you may surprise you, and that is, do not worry how much you get paid. Look, guys, this is your first job, all right? It is not going to financially make you or break you for the rest of your life. So don't waste weeks or months trying to find the absolute highest paying position that you can get at, some grocery store or a fast food place. Just forget about it. Find somewhere close, find somewhere convenient, find somewhere that, needs somebody. Do not waste time. Get started right away. And if you can find some place that pays 10 or 20% more and it's super easy, then yeah, take it, but do not waste time. Number 2, I would say don't work yourself crazy. Guys, I started working when I was a junior in high school. I was a pizza driver, and I probably worked maybe 24 hours a week and, maybe more than that during the summer. But do remember that you are still in high school. You're here to enjoy life. And while I am making a video about getting a first job and working and all the stuff that comes with it, do not forget that this period in life will never happen ever again. Enjoy it, okay? And hopefully work can actually be something that you enjoy, but don't work, 40 hours a week. Don't work every weekend, every single day after school. Don't do that, because you do not want to burn yourself out before you're 20 years old. So even though you're working, take it slow, enjoy life. All right, number 3, save, save, save. I cannot stress this enough. I know you're not making crazy money right now, but that's beside the point. The whole point that we're trying to develop right now is to be good with money, to set a foundation for the rest of our lives to where we don't have money issues. Forget about video games or new clothes or cosmetics or whatever all of your friends are spending money on. Forget about that. Save at least 50%, okay? Develop that self-discipline now. This is pretty much the only time in life where you'll be working, earning money, and having mom and dad pay for your rent and your groceries and your car insurance and your cell phone bill. That's not gonna happen forever. So get used to saving money now. My youngest brother graduated high school with just under $10,000. I didn't do that, but the whole point is it is possible. You just have to do it. Number 4, learn to be great at what you do. Okay, I don't care if you work in a fast food restaurant, if you're a babysitter, you work at a grocery store, you're a pizza driver like I was. I don't care what you do. Learn from it and be great at it. Okay, there's enough people out there in the world, whether they're in high school or they've been working for 30 years, that just don't give a damn about doing a good job. They're poor workers. They do a sloppy job on everything. There's enough people in the world like that. Do not add to that number. Okay? And if you feel like, no one else does a good job and I don't want to, just be the only one doing hard work, learn from this and understand that your work is appreciated, it will be noticed, and it will be rewarded. So learn everything that you can from a job and be great at it. Lastly, number 5, and this one may go on for a while, realize that all of this stuff that you're doing is what's waiting for you in the future. And what I mean by that is this: what you're doing right now isn't that different from what you'll probably be doing maybe 10 to 15 years from now. You'll probably have a boss, you'll probably have coworkers, both good and bad. You'll work on days where you don't want to and miss out on things, but you'll also have the opportunity to make a better life for yourself. all of this stuff that you're doing at a high school job is really just a smaller scale version of what most adults are doing, okay? And this is the time where you should shape the future that you want to make. If you find out, I hate having a boss, well then be ready to make your own business. Be ready to be the boss. Do you think your work is boring and mundane? Well then plan what you want for the future to do something great. Like I said earlier, do you hate seeing poor work ethic and you see your coworkers not put forth a whole lot of effort in what they do? Well, understand that you hate that and you don't want to contribute to that in the future. Do you hate having to work all the time? Well, understand that you work a job for money, right? And you spend money on certain things, so you may not have to work nearly as hard or as much if you can be good with money and develop sound practices, right? Like I said, this is all just a very small miniature version of what's waiting for you in the future. If you can learn everything that you can now during this time when it's easy, you will have such an easier time in the future and you'll be far ahead of most other people who just don't pay attention to this stuff even when the opportunity is perfect for them. So that's what I want to talk about today. As always, like, subscribe, comment. If you've got more to contribute to the conversation, by all means do so. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care. I'll see you next time.
Hey guys, thanks again for watching this video. I hope you learned something new from it and you were able to strengthen your financial position. I'm going to keep coming out with more videos, so please stay tuned. But go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, and have a good day.